lived in peace and prosperity.
我本来是要用摇杆玩啊，后来我发现用键盘玩会好一点。
More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession.
先看一下过场动画。
Of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had
一开始有一个动画落档。
prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either.
有啊，我已经开了、啊。
Until the nobles exasperated
他现在在跑过场的动画。
King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a
今天啊，要晚一点。
He kidnapped the king to force him
今天都开，都开。
今天都会开，
都开，都开。
to gain greater power for himself.
有求必应，跟他妈揍了。
都开，都开。
It is here that my story begins.
为什么嘞？
从新游戏开始。
你们现在玩什么 ？Hello，
世纪帝国啊？
真假的？
假的啦。
就你跟德莱树吧。
世纪帝国现在已经没有人要玩了。
太瞎了！
德莱树讲这句话讲得好难过、哦。
对啊，
怎么办？好了，今天加播《世纪帝国》。
你觉得新游戏出很大？
也还好啊。看一下动画哈，我也没看过，其实。
那树好像真的。
对啊，画面很漂亮哦。我还不是调最好的哦，我是让系统自己调的。可是我发现那不是最好的，画面很漂亮哦。
这个是，你说这个，感觉好像刺客教条。
这个时代的女孩子都穿暴雨装。
对啊，那是中古世纪的背景。
中古世纪。
那画面还不错啊，我觉得还不错、啊。
哦，
有一天我也会骑上这个马的，好像在骂人。哎，小王安安啊，虽然你不在我的频道。
哦，那样。
所以下载还要多久？这下载很快啊，我才下载40分钟而已。
哦嗨哟！
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good.
这个是那个什么？那叫什么
Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
那个暗影战略，就是一个鬼鬼祟祟的游戏。
Well, it looks like he was out all evening.
一定要鬼鬼祟祟的游戏。
好恩爱啊！
Go and get the lazy bones up then.
其实还蛮
Quick
想
clout
玩
round
的
the。ear should do it.
你说这个哦，
对啊，
可是现在还蛮贵的、现在800多块，可以等它降价了。
它是有点像那个什么 Hero 什么鬼的，
很类似啊。
Get up now. There's work
好
to be done.
完蛋了啊！
Get up or I'll come get you up.
对对对，特工神谍54版，
You better not vex him.
它这个超像的啊。
Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been...
我应该
Oh,
从头
Henry.
开始。
How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
从头开始玩，给你们
You've been
看
in that
看。
sword play again, haven't you? You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it.
这有点像世纪
You
帝
know how he
国故事
feels
剧情。
about it.
I don't
你说
know,
哪
it
一个？
wasn't
我这
that.
个啊。
对，我现在一就要扯上
I
世
just
纪帝
scratched
国
myself.
来表示对世纪帝国的哀悼。
Don't think
他现在很愤怒。
Now get it. You're
来
right.
表示他心中的不满。
那我这个游戏也很像《世纪帝国》了，3D 版。好了，开始了，
啊，
开始了。
人王就是暗黑灵魂的54版，
A fine state you're in this morning.
真的
What
蛮
on
像
earth
的啊
did you get up to last night?
通过这段对白，最初的2个选项，你可以选择人物的初始性格。如果不满意没关系，所有的性格都能在后期随心所欲的发展。
Nothing much.
你刚刚是在念功课吗？
对啊，
Some
对啊，
wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and
他只有简体，他没有繁体，
I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill
没
your
关
head
系
with
啦，
nonsense.
总比没有好。
Well,
Yes.
I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in
P1
town
开起来
yesterday.
很稳啊。
选哪个啊？口才好
You
了，
think he's teaching me
口
sword
才比较
fighting,
重要。
don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
你居然踩着我的尸体
我饿了，
Can I get something to eat?
啊！假赛
I
吧，
left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
我的朋友们来过这里吗？
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
啊？你怎么又跳下来？
我的朋友们才不是酒
Matthew
鬼
and。Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
给我举个例子
Of。course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man.
所以你昨
It's
天
time
把
to
它
start
破了
acting
吗
like，one.
小王？
Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief making so much.
299怒水358。
老爸生气
You're
了吗？
angry with me for sleeping late.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
破关了
需要
吗？
帮
Need
助
me。to do anything, Ma?
最后一关过了吗？
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
结束对话。WSD 移动，Shift 冲刺，
哦，跟我一样是吧？
大一游戏世界的人。哦，这样子啊。 没有啊。嗯，苹果拿起来，拿起来。嗯，这个是钱吗？
跟我一样，最后一关。
不是啊。面包卷拿起来。他拿东西这样一个一个拿，有点累。奶酪拿起来，不可以一次拿多一点。
这样跟 PUBG 有点像哦。
你是说这个游戏？哦，吃锅里的食物，这样子啊？
所以要拿平底锅吗？
丢个苹果下去看看。
因为上面还有方向 ，S1啊 ，S 什么的。
对啊。
你说这个视角不错，它好像能放到这样子。
胡萝卜。
可能没办法再放更大，就只能这样。
这是什么？洋葱吗？果然是洋葱。可是我拿这个干嘛？我家。出去看看。哎，妈，又遇到你了。
Is everything all right, son?
不是才刚聊过吗？又我饿了，不用吧？结束对话，跟你无话可说。来去找我爸。
嗯？
我爸在哪里啊？你发现了磨刀石在哪里？哪里有磨刀石？
Come here, I need your help.
哎，老爸。
老爸。
What's the matter with you?
对啊，看到人就叫爸哈。有时候你需要。
可以啊，可以旋转
技巧来达成目标。
它可以这样。
当人交谈时，可以选择不同表现。哦。不仅劝说时的措辞很重要，对话的细节也是你。哦。
只是它这个旋转画面，我觉得这还好啦。
有点是。
Had to go and deal with something. Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help. With what? I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner. I'll need some money then. Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard.
对啊，甜蜜的家他是，
Well,
他
you're
只
a
有
big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll
甜蜜的
come
家是
myself
只有第一章
personally
而已
use
啊。
that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not
定了
quite.
啦。
The chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money,
哎呦
charcoal,，crossguard. Got it.
别！哎
Stop off
呀
at the！tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right. So make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
嗯？
大部分的任务都可以用不同的方式完成，好口才会让你有更多朋友。但如果你不想拐弯抹角，暴力也是有效的手段。好，那我当然是要使用暴力啊。
甜蜜的家也只有第一章，我昨天有去看啊。
不理我。
What the hell are you doing?
完了，这么凶。
对啊，很多人都这么说了啦。很多人都说，其实前面恐怖，后面就没有那么恐怖了。
甜蜜的家。
对啊，
因为他那个鬼，听说被他砍几次以后，你就不怕了。
对啊，没有，而且他说那个女鬼是后面会出现的越来越频繁啊。
对啊，
对啊。
哦，这个啊，哦，这是我现在的任务，对不对 ？OK， 然后 J 是什么？哦，现在的任务 ，OK， 玩家，哦，这个还可以装备很多东西耶，头套、项链啊，这个，然后还有力量、敏捷，这个。OK， 战斗技能保养开锁爬切潜行炼金哦，好多哦，骑术声望统计 OK，
他是只有第一人称视角，男生
好像是哎。我在找第三人称视角，找不到。可是他们说可以用模组，可能有玩家自制的模组吧，可能可以把它弄成第三视角。我发现了烧炭工人，是他。
Perhaps Saradzik is keeping it at the castle until this old unhappy story reaches.
Can you not see I'm busy with Master Favor here?
好吧。
If it's charcoal you want, lad.
你应该是他的助手吧？对啊，还真简单的。
所以你现在不会像昨天那样子一直死了，是
不是？
啊，蓝贝贝。
嗯，因为我现在
像昨天那样，
我现在不敢打人了、啊，我现在乖乖的。不对，我的任务不是这样子，我现在没有钱呢，所以我要先去找那个酒鬼，对不对？找那个欠钱不还的。啊，这边我要先去讨债。我要去哪里讨债啊？我发现了商人。
啊，完了！
好吧，先来逛逛吧。
哇塞！
我发现了裁缝。
难度有点高哦。
你说我这个哈？
这样。
对啊，难度有点高。
酒鬼。
What I heard about him.
怎么会？看一下。
嗯。
哦。好吧。
这地图有一点不好看。哦，按 X 可以标记啊 ，OK。啊，标记的在哪里？哦，看上面的小地图。
可是这其实蛮好玩的，我还蛮喜欢玩这种游戏，就是一定要鬼鬼祟祟。对啊，分散他的注意力啊。
I'm glad you stopped by.
这是一个商店。所以那个欠钱不还的人到底在哪里啊？在这边啊？
就你啊。
没有，我不需要跟他借钱。不会，是你吧？你这个欠钱不还的。
哦，那样。
我找到他了，这个欠钱不还的。我父亲派我来讨债的。
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
至少先付工具的钱，还债，不然你就危险了。要这么呛吗？
哎，
好吧。
你就危险。
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
这么凶？ 有借必有还。
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off. Booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin.
Yeah.
But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing, so leave me in peace, old
对啊，他就要一直讲话啊。
是通过其他的方式拿回斧头，所以我现在要扛回我的斧头吗？哦，真的耶，那可是在他手上啊。潜入你家去偷东西，呵呵。别人讨厌你走去不该去的地方，如果闯进了他们家，他们会先赶不能闯进城堡的守卫方，可能会立即被逮捕。
Yeah。
锤子。
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
这家也真的是蛮穷的。
还有将军哦，对啊，还有将军可以用。噔噔，
野枪。活力枝，活力枝在哪里？谁知道啊？是你吗？可能啊。
把你丢到桶子里面去。
What the hell？
而且它这个蛮靠北的，就是它的那个飞镖只有一次，只能用一次。
Good day.
Yep.
Want to try your luck? Dice?
帮助。我的钱原价，对方最终报价，现在的报价。等一下，这是什么？这次垃圾。
对，身为一位专业的暗杀者，只有一次哦。他只能他的那个飞镖只能给你一次。
所以我现在身上是没钱的，难怪。
Hey Pip, do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Hail to the hero.
The snow was ankle deep. The weather's gone mad, I said.
回家去看看。我们家有什么东西可以敲开那个箱子的？
无限的剑锋技能。
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best place is here by the Sasso. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
好吧，这不是他。
我丢。有名的伊贺忍者。
可是这个人在哪里啊？酒馆找一下。酒馆。
不用视线标记，察觉是否会被敌人看见。什么？哦。
Greetings, Henry.
他要一直跟我讲话哎。
God be with you, Henry.
Hey, watch it.
啊。
Folks these days.
这样子这么随便？
嗯？
别人的家可以这样随便开着门就进去了啊！那人到底在哪里呀？洗澡？为什么要洗澡？没有。
对啊，可是这个好像提示是前面。就前面会提示啊，因为现在是刚开始啊。啊，错了。
人到底在哪里呀？完全没有提示哎。
对啊，我现在还在新手村呢。哎呦！
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions, come get 'em.
Good hunting.
快！对啊，这是第一关呢。你看它的地图，哎，我怎么找不到它的地图？
God be with with you, Henry.
还有一个世界地图啊，我在这里还是小小的一块，我还在大阪。可是我是用普通的，我的难度是用普通的。
嗯？趁他不在的时候偷拿他的斧头。如果你想偷东西去干嘛？
啊！然后，
完了！你让开啊！
会死！
What's with you?
酒馆在哪？
哇塞！
他的地图也真的是。这一间是酒馆。
上来啊，上来嘛！
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
Had to. He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So
What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kula, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas
有这种事，不是你。
But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillow?
Yeah.
Don't.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen.
对啊，这个都要鬼鬼祟
I
祟
get。coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up.
他把我的酒拿走了。
I'll be happy
这
to
个
sort
贱
out that
人。
drunken oaf.
All right, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Enjoy it.
把我的酒拿走了啦。
Here you are. Good health.
哪有？
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my hired hand. I've no time now.
他把我的酒拿走，我没办法用。哎，哦，还没换人物哦。
德国老家，没有。这地图真的是，
嘿，
有一点糟糕。
完了完了，我卡在这。快点快点，我需要。哎呀，我的酒嘞！
啊，他们在那边。
快点啊！快点嘛！
So are we doing this or not?
来了来了。
Wait, we have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
哇，很开心呢。
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away some.
这个就是德国佬的老婆是吗？
What do you want, lad?
你丈夫正在闹
I
事。
just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
然后呢？
Hey.
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
怎样？我要朝他家丢大便的，干，太恶了吧！直接用手拿，你看吗？
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
中世纪屁孩是不是？
Traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Oh.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
我要打架了。 用滑鼠上下和左右选择攻击方向。你不能从颜色暗淡的方向攻击。OK。如果对手进攻击中了你的铠甲或者其攻击你被你格挡了下来，你的耐力会下降。当你的耐力损失殆尽，你无法再进行防御。受伤，进攻能消耗的耐力就越大。生命值，对手 Q 是格挡，锁定 Tab 键锁定对手。哇！猛击是右键。OK， 好复杂。
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
干嘛？而且拿那个木头当武器吗？不，打到他了，耶！哦 ，F， 哦，换我，给我打一拳，有打到，再打一拳，不能打了，换这个，不对啊，他是我们的人，搞屁呀！哎呦，快跑！屁孩，真的是屁孩！快速旅行。走。
Hey, watch it! What the hell?
牛全给你。
What is it?
牛啊，什么东西？走。
What the hell? What is it?
走。
Damn!
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
去哪里呀？我们？
Welcome,
Hey!
Henry.
小屋在哪里呀？还有一个人呢。
Oof. Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
我们需要搞。
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
走吧。
What the hell?
在那边。
Kanesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
他不理我们了，怎么办？
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole? Just try it, you're drunk.
给我打拳，给我打拳！打！
打
拳！我打拳！耶！好了，有了。
Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand? What the hell?
对了，房子里面还有一个东西哦。这里。 怎么开锁？B。当你的标变红灯达正确的位置。如果要开锁的话，你必须把这种物质。 什么东西啊？什么意思啊？按一键开锁。哦，这样，我按 B。哦，没了。哇，我刚知道一点点而已，说。好吧，没关系，先把东西拿去卖。 哎，对，在那边。
God Almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
什么东西啊？我要卖出洋葱。胡萝卜1.5，这方的财富是20块。苹果，好了，哦。重量、价钱 ，OK。讲价，我把东西卖掉了。啊？好吧。可是我要买多少木炭呢？10个。木炭5块钱。进行交易。啊，我要去买酒。酒馆买酒。对吧？还要练剑，对不对？
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound? No, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
来
Yes. All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
好吧，我先去买酒。
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be.
哇，真敢讲哎哈！
And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
给老爹来灌酒。
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
干嘛？
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
这样子哦。
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
两个人有一腿啊。
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
刚刚的对话怪怪的。
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
再谈谈嘛，跟我谈了。要保存药剂。OK。那我现在酒也拿到了，还有什么？哎，对了，我刚刚是不是还有个斧头可以卖啊？从他那边抢来的。
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Hmm? 没有。总之，先去练个剑吧。哎，那个家伙不在这边。他不是叫我来这里吗？啊，他在这边。
So, can we get started?
对啊，开始吧。
Good. And since today's the last time we
你还没回家？
You can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start.
剑术教学。
回家了啦，我在家啦，这是我电脑的账号啊。 手机的叫开心果，这是我的名字。
还没有。他好真实哦。对啊，他画面还蛮漂亮。
Try slashing from different sides.
不要砍他。
他现在在教学。选择攻击吧。哦，这个跟那个有点像哎，跟荣耀战魂有点像啊。选择攻击的方向。OK。再来了，再来应该是防御吧。 落刺，哎，吃到了哦。
Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat, but if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
当前一次攻击结束。 OK。没力了。没了，就这样了。
You have to work and work, and the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
啰嗦，耶！然后剩下还有一个任务是什么？从城堡主那里取得十字剑阁。剩一个任务了，把它解。它是不是有动态模糊？调一下设置，图像设置。没有。游戏设置。能调。
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me. I feel quite hungry.
Good health to you.
God save, lads.
Same to you. What's new?
德国佬在酒馆侮辱国王。
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day I'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
God save, lads.
Same to you. What's new?
Things could be better. Kunesh owes us money and he doesn't want to pay.
That drunkard. It won't be easy wringing any coin out of him. What will you do?
I tried talking to him, but it was useless.
I'm not surprised. There's only one language Kunesh understands. You speak it with your fists.
God save, lads.
Same to you. What's new?
Things could be better. Kunesh owes us money and he doesn't want to pay.
对话是重复的。
Drunkard. It won't be easy wringing any coin out of him. What will you do?
被我揍了一
That's
顿。
already done. Kunesh got a hiding he won't forget in a hurry, and at least I beat a few coins out of him.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But watch out. He's as slippery as a snake. He won't miss a chance to pay you back.
这样子哦，打人是不犯法的吗？好了，所有任务都完成了。阿爸，我回来了。
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself. And he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
贵。在哪？全部拿走。
Henry, what are you waiting for? Bring those nails.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Sorry,
Thanks.
girl, it seems the lad's
So,
lost his
how's
mind.
Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep
Henry,
you.
what
I'll
are
be
you
on my
waiting
way.
for? Bring those
That sword
nails.
is truly beautiful.
嗯？为什么要盯着人家屁股看呢？
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. Still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Sir Istvan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
哦，哦，军队。哦，还有。
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
哦，钱。哇哇哇！
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
哇，连老百姓都被杀死了。 不会吧！哇操！敢这么残忍啊！
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Merc! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
骑马，干好自己哦。哎，哦，武器、盔甲，哦，这可以装备的。OK， 好吧，找到一匹马，马在哪？这边。跑，快跑！前面有一个士兵，慢走。又是 shift。OK。我救你！有这么多人呢，人走了。
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
尼玛，可是。哇！找人来帮助我是吧？哎呦！这匹马怎么这么慢呢？什么鬼啊！马不能再快一点吗？快死了欸！什么鬼？ 哦。上去，上去。哦，这样子嘛，这样才对嘛。可是马的体力要从哪看？冲冲冲！太残忍了，你们！
Left. Elmo gets to the left along the stream.
沿着溪流走是吧？哎，前面有2个难民，快跑啊！好吧。哇，马的体力在下面这个。哦，他还要吃东西的。快跑，快跑！ 敌人有追来吗？我在后面呢。我的天哪！呜！快跑，快跑
！Run for it！
跑！哇，马没力呀！
Run for it!
马怎么了？他马在我后面，卡住了！去你的！ 那笨马，
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! Loose! Hanju! Husungine!
They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Oh, shit.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
what's happening with that blacksmith?
He sent his apologies, sir. He can't come tomorrow. The soonest he can manage is before noon the day after tomorrow.
Well, I suppose it can wait another day. Tell him to come here.
Be a bit more.
Something to eat.
吃东西，你叫我去吃东西。对啊。
What the hell are you doing? Look where you... You fled from Skalitz. How did you manage that?
这是什么意思啊？
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they killed me. They murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss. What the hell are you doing?
What the...
I hear you came from Skalitz today.
嗯，那个床在哪里？妙。 就出去了。
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Jesus, look where you're going.
What is it?
What the hell?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss. Be a bit more careful. Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
我已经吃过饭了吗？通通拿走，免不死。真的要一个一个拿呀。过来了。嘿嘿，跟你讲话。啊？这里吧。如果你累了，你的耐力和口才会逐渐下降。最好的方法就是睡觉，可以从此真的吐睡得着，睡得着。
Please, Tom. Watch what?
啊？干嘛？
I can tell you what happened, but I don't understand why. We were just going about our usual business when the soldiers came and began their slaughter. Anyone who couldn't flee to the castle was cut down. They destroyed everything. It's a miracle I escaped with my life.
Must eat.
还在吃，刚刚不是吃过了？ 哦，还真的是要这样吃呢哦。满了没？越吃越饿。有没有搞错？ 统统吃掉，你吃撑了。哎呀！ 营养。对，猪。啊，是哦，吃太多会变得笨手笨脚。哦，睡太多也不行，睡1小时是最好的吧。来，还要睡，不是要睡多久？睡到早上。问题是现在是几点？天亮是晚上，睡到这个时间了。游戏读取的那个画面实在太多了。
Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
有这么善良的人。
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the little wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to, but... Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
什么声音？怎么打呼声这么大声？很哀呀。
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
没事，没事。
Hey, who's there?
没路了，好屁呀！
Must have imagined her.
哦，这边呢？好了。
Jesus Christ be praised.
Do you know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robard. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
My respects to you.
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund's army, or his scouts, or maybe Scarlet's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing good.
Do you think we can drive back Sigismund's forces?
Hey, watch it. Folk these days.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert? Sir Radzig. What a relief. Is his lordship there with you? Yes, sir. He is right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to stick out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to right now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Hey!
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid! And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. What the hell?
面包师傅。喂。
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Antique.营养能量。
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard would flay the skin off our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye. Well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be saved.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
God be with you.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure he'll come here in the end, too. But now at least we've got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, because he's Wenceslas's hetman. The Skalitz is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot for the taking. 2 birds with 1 stone. So he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way, Henry. It is Henry, ain't it? I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things.
Be a bit more careful.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Mark von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
对啊，它是有章节的。
哦，对啊。
妈的，我第一关就过得乱七八糟了。
我这个是故事超长的，
Greetings,
不过好像还不错玩呢，还不错
The
玩。
efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It
我都一
seems
直
to
在
me,
看
though,
故事啊，
that
故
he and
事
his
还蛮
army
长
have
的。
somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty
它是
took
单机游
action
戏，对不
against
对？
the enemy
对啊。
of the kingdom, Saratsik Kobila,
可
who
是好
has
像
been
蛮耐
using
玩
the
的，
silver from
觉
the
得。
Skalit's mine to fund insurrection against the crown.
它蛮多职业可以那个的，
The insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know?
还不错啊，感觉还不错，玩起来没有之前那么难那
As
个。
far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz.
它故事蛮
I
长
find it
的，
hard to imagine that he would rebel
蛮
against
震
the
撼的。
king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Saratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
它的画面超漂亮的。
你说那个啊？
我现在在玩这个啊，那画面真的是有够漂亮的。
当然，播完了你？
还没啊，还没啊，我在播。
我是看到阿良播完而已了。
Get on with you, Robard.
阿良，你上来我这边一下，让他先播了。
What is it?
.游戏也是可以随时保存的。
It's always a nuisance. That's just what I said to him. Oh? How'd you take that? He took it.
啊？所以我刚刚……哦，然后保存是要用药的。那我现在身上有多少钱？8块。 我真没有钱了，身上只有8块。 嗯。对，角色能力是可以升级。
What the hell are you doing?
Are you serious? Hey!
You wouldn't believe how long it's taking him to put up that fence. That coward has trampled on cabbages 3 times already. Ask him.
对啊，画质还不错。
He was out there again yesterday evening, staring at the
Them with the strange clothes and iron masks on their heads.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry, but I reckon Votava the pond keeper wouldn't let even Sigismund interrupt his business. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake, that army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bugs.
Stop!
Aye, we surely did.
Akito. 慌了。
True enough. Ever since Sigismund conquered Gutenberg, you can't even trust common pilgrims anymore. There's that many.
受伤了。哇。记录一下哈。先到这里好了。呀，玩太久。等一下，我还没搞清楚怎么升级。记得我可以升级。升级。怎么升级？怎么升级？哦，这边呢、玩家属性。那我现在有多少点数？ 口才。哦，出身低贱，最终报价，值得信赖的调解。OK。对啊，有升级点数啊，而且它还有很多那个像这个战斗的技能，然后技能、保养什么的，还有很多，然后效果，声望，那每个城堡每个那个的声望值。可是那个声望值要干嘛？我现在还不晓得。可是这样子，我有几点啊？不行，什么意思？哦，哎，对啊，应该是这样子，应该是要针对我想要练什么。他也有那个啊，他也有好像其他什么偷窃的技能，有没有？有扒窃啊、开锁啊、保养啊，你也可以当小偷啊。猎人啊、采药、阅读、饮酒、移速。当然这一定要所需等级4。哦，升等级不是看点数，看我的。等一下，我现在角色是3级。等一下，看一下，查夜行。所需等级2啊，为什么不能增加？男人味，想想，干身上脏乱时与女人谈话，你会获得50%的魅力加成，但是人们很远就能闻到你身上的味道，因此潜行技巧降低38%。那小。太有男人味，太臭。这升级系统我看不太懂。482，48。3等，类似吧。这个升级系统我看不太懂。到时候玩久了自然就懂。当前等级，技能点哦，它会显示在这边啊。好，了解。OK。好了，今天就先到这里，睡觉。明天再继续。这游戏还不错，应该会继续玩下去。睡1个小时就好了，不然要睡多久？困我顾。 还比中指。起床啦！搁困，你是要困几遍？好，就到这边，明天再继续。这游戏还不错啦，应该会继续玩下去。今天直播就开到这边，明天见了，拜拜。